Hi everybody, Kathie here. I have a new project to share with you. Today we're going to be creating 2 heart cards and we'll be featuring the July 2017 Paper Pumpkin kit. Before we begin, I just want to thank everyone for all of your fantastic comments that you left in my last video and also in my past videos. I so appreciate them all and it really warms my heart. Thanks so much everyone. We're going to get started today on our next project and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, for card number 1, we're going to be using the heart panel from the kit. I'm just going to pop out the heart and just show you a couple of ways of creating more hearts. And so I took the panel and I just flipped it over and we're going to trace out that heart shape and then fussy cut it out. And when you do that, just make sure that your edges are nice and smooth and that there's no jagged edges there. Here's just a comparison of the two. The original one is on the top. And then if you own the Sweet and Sassy heart framelit dies, there is one die in there that's very close in size, so you can always use that. We're going to move on and I'm just going to show you that the heart fits inside that heart panel there, and it's a bit smaller because we did trace it from the inside. So we're just going to put those panels aside and we're going to work on this heart piece. Grab your pencil and just draw that little line there in the center and then draw a heart shape inside. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If it's a bit wonky, I wouldn't fuss about it too much. And then you're just going to cut out the heart shape. Okay, again, just make sure the edges are nice and smooth. And then once you're done that, just carefully erase the pencil marks on both pieces, because these 2 pieces we're going to be using for the 2 cards today. We're going to work on the inside heart first, and we're going to use that small heart line stamp. And we're going to use a bunch of colors today. We're going to use the 2 colors that came in the kit, which is Soft Sky and the Tranquil Tide. And I'm going to add the Berry Burst color, and also I believe we're going to be adding the Lemon Lime Twist, but I'm just going to use the Stampin' Right marker. And if you don't have that color, a bright yellow would do. Now, as I'm stamping all of the hearts in the different colors, try not to overlap too much. The lighter color is okay to kind of overlap because we're going to be coloring into the hearts there. So we're going to make some of them nice and solid in the different colors. So when you do this, just using your Stampin' Right markers, color in the hearts and make sure you scatter the colors across the piece. And the Soft Sky is going to be the background color. So that just adds to it. And I think it looks quite nice in the background. There's that Lemon Lime Twist that I added as a last minute or as an additional color just to give it a nice pop. And I did shade it with Night of Navy just to give it some more definition. Okay, so we're back to those 2 panels. It is actually Blushing Bride, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then the white panel from the kit, the white heart panel that is, and we just adhered that to that. And then this is a top folding card base, which is 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. And that heart piece, I just raised that with foam tape and put that down on the center of the heart there. And then here are the 2 sentiments that I just kind of stamped in advance and fussy cut that out. So we're just going to stick that down also with foam tape. And we're going to throw on a couple of rhinestones on there just to keep it nice and simple. So that's our card. You can leave it as is, but to add some additional pop to the hearts that we colored in, I'm using glossy accents. And when it goes down, it actually looks a little bit milky, but once it dries, the colors underneath it just really sparkle and shine. So it's a really nice product. And I don't use it as much as I should. I'm just filling in all of the solid hearts except for the ones that are Soft Sky, and then I let it dry overnight. So the colors are really nice and bright, and I really like that. Okay, so we're going to move on to card number 2. And this is the outside heart piece. And here's the panel, which is an envelope panel that I cut out at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then the other panel is actually pink pirouette. And that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, so now we're going to be stamping around this heart piece here, and we're going to be using brighter colors this time. I'm using the 2 colors that came in last month's kit, which is the Melon Mambo and Emerald Envy. And then the 2 additional colors is the Daffodil Delight and the Pacific Point. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing. Just color in your hearts all across the heart piece there. And make sure you do leave some of the line hearts in there because it kind of adds to it. And if you do think that you have some blank spaces, just stamp a bit more line hearts there just to cover that up, or fill it in, that is. Okay, so on this next part here, I grabbed that bar, which is the lemon line twist bar. That's what we're going to call it. And I just stuck it on a piece of cardstock and cut it out. So I cut it in half to make it a little bit thinner. And then grab your heart piece there and center it on your card front there and just trace it out with a pencil. And then those bars, what you want to do is just make sure that they go past the pencil line and then just snip away, because that's going to be your added decorative element for the inside of that heart. Okay, so we're going to glue down each piece. And then once you're done that, we'll just erase the pencil lines and then that heart piece. I did put some foam tape on the back of that, so that's raised. And then also the sentiments, we'll just put that on the side of the heart. And then we're on to the glossy accents again. So we'll just do the same thing, just cover up all the solid hearts. And I did put the panel together and mounted it on a top folding card base. And I also let it dry overnight, and here are a couple of stills of the card. And finally, a quick look of the 2 cards that was created today. They look pretty yummy. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.